Welcome back. Over the years, the Indian Railway Ministry has come up with numerous train concepts, like the non-stop Durontos, the premium Shatabdis, the classy Rajdhanis, or even the more recent Humsafars. Each of these trains boast of features that act as their own USPs. Somewhat along the same lines, the Uday brand of trains were announced around 2015. Supposedly an upgrade over the existing AC double-deckers, the Uday Express promised an enhanced journey experience. So, he is presenting an account of a journey aboard India's second Uday Express, featuring its interiors, the food, the run, the wayside towns, the passing trains, and of course, a unique feature that is sure to blow away your mind. But before all that, let's take a quick preview of the route over this map. So 22701 Uday Express runs along India's eastern coast from Visakhapatnam to Vijayawada in just more than 5 hours. This entire distance of about 350 kilometers is covered with halts at Duvada, Anakapalle, Tuni, Samalkot, Rajamundri, Tarepalligudem and Iluru. The highlight being the crossing of river Godavari at Rajamundri. So, let me take you straight to Visakhapatnam on a wintry December morning as we kickstart our journey. While we pick up speed, let's have a detailed look at the coach interiors. A clean and shiny double-decker coach. There are stairs leading to both the decks. Of course, there are also a few seats at the ground level, promising a standard AC chair car experience. The seats in the decks are in the 3:2 alignment with overhead luggage racks. The chairs are quite comfortable with individual dropping tables. There are no leg rests though, but you can recline your seat with this button by the side. All of these to add to the charging points provided for each bay. Outside, one washroom has been replaced with this wash basin, which is quite spacious than usual. Overall, quite impressive. There is a lobby or a pantry area at one end of the coach, which is a complete game changer. One can idle away his or her time sitting by this table and gazing out of the window, watching the world fly by. A luxury no train in India can provide. And to do justice to that, here's my morning tea. You can also stretch your legs from a long journey. Relax yourself or stroll along. All of these while your train keeps racing on the tracks. Seriously, quite fantastic. Just can't get enough of this. It's about 8 a.m. on the watch now, and as you see the lines coming from Kakinada town, which inevitably means we are approaching Samalkot junction. The scheduled time was 7:55 a.m. and just delayed by 5 minutes only. That's a good run. Keep watching. Rajamundry outer now. We are slowly moving towards the station. Also, point to note, we are effectively crossing half of our journey, and we have just 2 stops after this, Tadepalligudem and Eluru, before obviously ending the journey at Vijayawada. this is Tadepalligudem, and we just have one more halt to go after this, which is Eluru. So as far as the food is concerned, you're obviously you have the options for tea and coffee, but then you have served bread omelette, bread cutlet. Since we're traveling in the south, so obviously idli vada is also available. There's no lunch available, of course, because we are reaching Vijayawada, our destination, at 11:15 am. But then, as always, the best option is carry your own food. the big question that remains is, how are these Uday trains different from the usual double-decker trains that run on the Indian Railways? In case you do not know, most of you should be knowing, there are already double-decker trains plying all across the country. Jaipur, Delhi, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Chennai, Bangalore, and even one from Visakhapatnam to Tirupati, one which we saw today, earlier. What makes these Uday trains different from there? Well, so far from what I've understood is, the main striking difference or the feature is the presence of that lobby or the kind of food court which you saw at the end of the coach. Other than that, there's no such marked difference. The seats are pretty much the same. The leg space again very much similar. Nothing extraordinary in this case. Also, of course, as compared to the usual double-deckers, we have reduction in 2 washrooms which are at the end of the coach. Here, as I showed you, 2 washrooms have been made away to accommodate the basins. Not sure if that is a welcome addition. At least it has given a person more space. At least stand and wash hands, or at least wash face or whatever.
Vardhaman Station, Eluru. Present station, Eluru.
Tarvati station, Vijayawada Junction.
Coming to the fare, I think it's pretty similar. There is already one double-decker running from Visakhapatnam to Tirupati. So if you check its fare from Visakhapatnam to Vijayawada, it's very similar to the fare in this train. It's about 525 rupees because both are super fast. So ultimately it all comes down to one simple thing. Like, was it really necessary to introduce this Uday brand of trains? Obviously the Rail Ministry would know. In my view, no, not really required. The existing double-decker service could have been made better. Maybe they could have made the seats comfortable. Maybe they could have increased the leg space. Mind you, leg space was a big factor in the earlier double-decker prototype trains. But then everything has its positive side as well. New train, new coach. So only can hope for the best. Hopefully these trains take off and more Uday trains get introduced across India. Presently this is the second Uday after the one that runs between Coimbatore and Bangalore. But if you are a viewer, my suggestion to you would be just go to Visakhapatnam or even go to Coimbatore, take a ride in any one of these 2 Uday trains and experience it for yourself, because that's what really matters. So with Eluru gone, we are nearing the end of our journey and we should be arriving Vijayawada within the next half an hour. It's been a great journey, one to relish, one to remember. And to mark the end, I'm again back at my favorite seat. It's a fantastic addition and seriously makes this Uday train different from any other train in India. No other train in India has this facility. So let me know how the journey was, how the video was, anything you felt amiss, anything that could have been added, anything I missed showing about the train. Do take a ride, let me know how you felt, what was your feelings, what was your reaction on taking this train. Till then, goodbye from me and enjoy the last part of the video.